Hi everyone.
Hey, go, Bo.
Nice to see you. If you look here at the television screen in front of you there, I'm looking right at you hopefully there, looking through the camera. And this right here is pretty much the most basic form of television puppetry you can do. As you can see, I'm holding Gobo up over my head and looking here into the camera, and I'm watching the monitor. And that's really what kind of lets me see what you see, so I can make sure things look really good. And I can make sure I'm in the center of the shot, can make sure I'm looking the right way, looking right here down the barrel, coming in close, even closer. And you know, make sure my head's out of shot, make sure he looks pretty good, runs in and out of frame, play with the depth. That's how I do my little thing, you know. And yeah, this is the most basic form of puppetry that we do. But as you can see, it's all about what we see in the monitor. We never look at each other on set. We're never really making eye contact as performers. We're not really, like you would with another actor, right? We're not looking in each other's eyes. We're always watching that monitor so we can compose the shot and make sure the puppets look as good as possible in frame. And it's helpful for a lot of reasons, not just because the puppets look good, but also we can help the director out. So if the director has a vision of having that puppet run a certain way and hit a certain piece of the cave wall and bounce off, we can see that happen in the camera in real time. You know, as an actor, right, as a human doing it, you couldn't watch yourself. You'd have to have someone tell you. So we kind of become our own puppetry directors on camera too. And Nicole was talking earlier about the eye focus and how important that is. And there's something called the magic triangle. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about that, but Don Celine, who was one of the original puppet designers for the Jimenza Company, kind of coined that phrase. And basically, it's the perfect alignment between the two pupils and the nose as this kind of magical triangle. And when they're just right set, for some reason it looks like he's looking right at you, and that focus is completely right. And you don't really notice it till it's not. When it's off, you're like, what's wrong with him? But when you get it right, it really looks like that character's kind of staring right into your eyes and into your soul. So one of the biggest things we focus on as learning puppetry is the eye focus, not just towards camera, but looking at each other's characters, you know, making sure you can see both pupils so you can really get a nice shot, like that. And obviously the lip sync, so it doesn't look like I'm in a badly dubbed movie. There's a big difference between this and this. Yeah, and so this is the most basic thing that we do, but you can see it's so simple and yet it has so much life. And it's really using that camera as the one point of view and taking advantage of how just the smallest motion, like a little look down can look kind of thoughtful, or a look up can be like discovering something new, or just a little curl of the lip and a look down can look super sad. You know, he doesn't have any tricks inside of him, he doesn't have any eye blinks or anything special inside of his eyeballs. It's really just the way I'm moving my hand. And these puppets are built with such expressive materials. You know, this is a rubber mouth, basically. It's called gasket rubber, which is like a plumber's rubber, coated with, is this suede? I just figured this is suede, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, and so it really gives him this amazing, flexible mouth. So I can get a lot of great gobo expressions just by curling my hand, you know, when he gets annoyed, or a little perturbed, or super excited. There's just a lot of abilities here. Or the word ooh. Oh yeah, the little ooh. That's my favorite little thing. Was he gets a little idea like ooh. But it's really that's the most beautiful part of these puppets, is discovering like what they can do and their strengths and their weaknesses, and then kind of playing with those. Yeah. Sorry. What he said. You guys have any questions for me? I thought maybe after this whole thing's done, we could go get some photos together in the big room. What do you think? Woo! Yeah. Okay. $20 a pop.
20 radishes a pop.
20 radishes.